Hello, good evening, everyone. We called our meeting to order in our closed executive session, so we can begin our meeting. I just wanted to say we just also, right before our closed session, had our district celebration. So just wanted to congratulate again all the retirees who were received recognition tonight, and also all of our award winners. So just want to reiterate the congratulations to all of the award winners tonight. All right, I will turn it over to Dr. Adenold. Any other comments? Okay. All right, so that takes us to the first opportunity for public comments. The board invites thoughts and reactions on agenda items and items of concern from members of our community who are present. Each participant is asked to give his or her name and address prior to making a statement, which will be limited to 3 minutes in accordance with Board Policy 0167. All statements shall be directed to the presiding officer. This public comment period shall be limited to 60 minutes. Any public comments?
Sunny greetings. It's daytime. Karan Bidwai, Princeton, New Jersey. I am a messenger, and please don't shoot me. At the airport, there is a periodic announcement. If you see something suspicious, say it out loud. The basis of that announcement comes from Associate Chief Justice of the United States, Louis Brandeis, in his article in 1913, when he wrote about how the public money is used. And he said sunshine is the best disinfectant and the electric bulb is the best policeman, or something like that. And we have come a long way from that, and he balanced the right of privacy with the need for publicity for public good. And then we fast forward to Martin Luther King, where he said, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Very important quote. Change takes a long time, but it does happen. Let tonight be the night of reckoning. So in astronomy, there is a very innocent question asked: why is the sky dark? And the answer to that leads to the profound discovery of expanding universe. And then there is another story of 2 swans and 1 turtle. The swans keep telling the turtle their bird's eye view, and the turtle is clueless, So one day they ask the turtle, the turtle asks them, take me up. So they get a twig, they put the turtle in the middle, hold it with your mouth, and don't open your mouth, otherwise you will die. But after a few seconds of flight, the turtle was so overjoyed that he exclaimed with his mouth open, and he died. So when the superintendent said on the 28th of February this year, he is not going anywhere anytime soon, it's my time, sir. When he said he's not going anywhere anytime soon, he just did what the turtle did. And I have enough here to get, let's see where it goes. So, there is no change possible because he has the inertia of the freight train laden with iron ore in India, which had a triple accident and 300 people died. It's impossible to expect change. Tonight, I assert that the superintendent needs publicity, and I will have to be back.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other public comments? Okay. Hearing none, I'll close this public comment portion of the meeting. I'll now turn over to committee reports. Administration and Facilities Committee, Dana.
Good evening, everyone. The Administration and Facilities Committee met on Tuesday, June 6th. The committee reviewed the following policies and recommend them for a first reading for tonight's meeting. Policy 5512, harassment, intimidation, or bullying. Policy 2520, instructional supplies, and the corresponding regulation. 2520. We next reviewed the following policies for a second reading and approval at tonight's meeting. It's policy 5200, attendance, and the associated regulation. Then there's policy 8140, student enrollments, regulation 8140, enrollment accounting, policy 8330, student records with its corresponding regulation, and policy 1125, benefits covering non-affiliated community education staff, category E. We next reviewed referendum updates as follows. Plumbing and electrical work continue at High School North Culinary Arts Room, while walls in the media center have been painted. Phase 1 construction at the Wyckoff School is closing out, while Phase 2 electrical and masonry work is underway. Furniture is on the way for both the Millstone River and Dutch Neck School media centers, with finishing touches also happening. Next item was the School Start Time Exploration Committee held its second meeting last night, Monday, June 12th. This committee includes community stakeholders representing both the Board of Education, students, parents, the WWP Education Association, school, and district administration. The focus of this meeting was on the potential grade level impacts, including family schedules and childcare. Next, at our meeting, we had an in-depth discussion on the implementation of the Athletic Action Plan with Ms. Kate Dobinson, Athletic Director, and Mr. Jeff Riley, who is Assistant Athletic Director. They provided updates to the committee on the progress of this plan, which highlighted successes and challenges within the athletic department and opportunities for the future. The committee would like to thank both Ms. Dobinson and Mr. Riley for their time and efforts in moving the district athletic program forward. Finally, in accordance with the American Rescue Plan Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Fund, districts accepting ARP ESSER funding are required to update the Safe Return Plan for the continued safe return to in-person instruction and continuity of services for all schools. The committee reviewed and discussed the district's Safe Return Plan. Our next meeting will be on July 5th. Thank you.
Thank you, Dina. Are there any questions from board members? Okay, we'll turn now to the Curriculum Committee report. Loy?
Thank you, Rachel. The Curriculum Committee met on June 6th. We discussed several topics. First, verification of summer committee meeting dates. So the committee reviewed our meeting dates and confirmed that we would be meeting on July 18th and August 15th. Next, we discussed responsive classroom. The district will support 30 elementary staff members to attend a summer professional development training in responsive classroom. The next topic was alternate evaluation. The district held an annual showcase for staff members participating in the alternate evaluation process. Staff members that participated in the showcase remain eligible to continue in the alternate evaluation process during the 2023-24 school year. As the district intends to shift the evaluation model for the 24-25 school year to the Danielson 22 framework, the district will pause the alternate evaluation model after next school year. Next was new teacher orientation. The planning has begun for new teacher orientation for a 4-day workshop beginning on August 21st. The last topic we discussed was EPIC Plus. Currently, the district uses EPIC, which is a free reading program that provides students and teachers access to over 40,000 titles. The district launched EPIC on September 1st, and since then we have had over 69,000 logins. The administration recommends entering a contract with EPIC School Plus for the 23-24 school year, which will give students and teachers unlimited 24/7 access, including in the summer, to their entire 40,000 plus digital catalog of books and videos at a cost not to exceed $24,000 for 6 K-5 schools. All right. On the agenda tonight to be voted on, first topic is professional development. The Curriculum Committee recommends approval for the following professional developments, which there are 3. First is 1 AP chemistry teacher to attend APSI at Rutgers University in Point Pleasant from July 10th through the 13th of this year. not to exceed $1,250, including mileage. The second professional development, one AP U.S. government teacher to attend Buck Institute for Education, project-based learning for AP U.S. Government and Politics Summer Institute, virtually from the 17th of July through the 20th of this year at a total cost of $799. And then last, up to 5 district administrators to attend the 25-hour 2022 Danielson Group Skilled Observer Program virtually this June at a cost of $700 per person with no travel. All right, next for voting, professional development consultants. The committee recommends approval to increase the cost for American Institutes of Research Center on multi-tiered systems of support to provide on-site and virtual training for district employees from June 2023 through June 2024. This was originally approved on April 25th, a couple months ago, but to not exceed $16,250 due to a change from virtual to on-site instruction for one session. Further, the committee recommends adding 8 teacher resource specialists to Dr. Pledger M. Fedora Orton Gillingham Academy 30-hour virtual classroom educator training program from September 11th, 2023 to September 15th, 2023, at a cost not to exceed $9,200. Next, I'm going to read off a list of technology agreements that the Curriculum Committee recommends approving. First, a 1-year agreement with COGAT Online to provide district-wide licensing from July 1st of this year through June 30th of 2024 at a cost not to exceed $14,355. 1-year agreement with Dreambox Learning to provide remote learning, blended learning solutions advanced for K-5 students for math digital content, the instruction from August 1st of this year through July 31st of 2024 at a cost not to exceed $70,438 and change. 1-year agreement with Explorer Learning Gizmos to provide district licensing for middle school math and science teachers and upper elementary science teachers from the 1st of July this year to June 30th, 2024 at a cost not to exceed $43,785. Next, a 1-year agreement with Pear Deck to provide district-wide premium access licensing for teachers and students to use technology to connect, collaborate, create, learn, and build skill sets from September of this year through August 31st of 2024 at a cost not to exceed $22,244 and change. A 1-year agreement with Edpuzzle to provide district-wide licensing to Edpuzzle Pro from July 1st of this year to June 30th of 2024 at a cost not to exceed $21,150. 1-year agreement with Northwest Evaluation Association to supply web-based measures of academic progress, MAP, as most of us might know, math, reading, and language arts assessments for students in English and in Spanish. The cost of the materials through June 30th of 2024 is approximately $68,550. And year 2 of a 3-year agreement with Seesaw to provide online student portfolio application, grades K to 5, for the 23-24 school year at a total cost of $12,150. And the last bit for technology on tonight's agenda is a 1-year agreement with ClassLinks single sign on student user licensing and 1 roster hosting license for the 2023-24 school year at a total cost of $36,935. And then the last bit of item for voting for tonight is PSAT testing materials. The Curriculum Committee recommends entering into an agreement with the College Board for the purchase of PSAT testing materials for the 2023-24 school year. The total cost of the materials for both high schools are approximately $27,507 and change. And then the Curriculum Committee will next meet on July 18th. Thank you.
Thank you, Loy. Are there any questions from board members? Okay. We'll now move to the voting portion of our meeting. Can I have a motion for administration items 1 through 18 plus the purple and yellow addenda? Dana and Liz. Any questions or comments? Okay. Chris?
Okay, we'll start with Ms. Bonsall.
Yes.
Ms. Cheniera.
Yes.
Ms. Ho.
Yes.
Ms. Krug.
Yes.
Malika.
Yes.
Ms. Shetty.
Yes.
Ms. Zovich.
Yes.
Ms. McEwen.
Yes.
Ms. Juliana.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Now turn to curriculum items 1 through 4. Can I have a motion for those items? Loy and Pooja. Any questions or comments? Okay. Chris?
Okay, can we start, we'll start with Ms. Cheniera.
Yes.
Ms. Ho.
Yes.
Ms. Krug.
Yes.
Ms. Malika.
Yeah.
Ms. Shetty.
Yes.
Ms. Zovich.
Yes.
Ms. Bonsall.
Yes.
Ms. McEwen.
Yes.
Ms. Juliana.
Yes. All right. Can I have a motion for finance items 1 through 21? Louisa and Shweta. Any questions or comments?
Okay, we'll start with Ms. Ho.
Yes.
Ms. Krug.
Yes.
Ms. Malika.
Yes.
Ms. Shetty.
Yes.
Ms. Zovich.
Yes, but I'm going to abstain from C1, please.
C1. Got it. Ms. Bonsall.
Yes.
Ms. Cheniera.
Yes.
Ms. McEwen.
Yes.
Ms. Juliana.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Can I have a motion for personnel items 1 through 5, plus the green and pink addendum, Braylon and Robin? Any questions or comments?
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I just want to recognize a reorganization that occurs as a result of the board personnel agenda this evening. I'm pleased to announce that we're going to be reorganizing the central office leadership team. Over the last 14 years that I've served the district administration, and the past decade now as superintendent, with tenure rights as assistant superintendent, deputy superintendent, and previously also serving as high school principal, director of counseling, HR director, and assistant super CNI here for interim roles. I've had a chance to serve with many talented central office leaders. And over that time, we've had slight tweaks and responsibilities based upon needs of the district. The current reorganization aligns district leadership's talents and skills with the current district needs. So as a component of the reorganization, there were several title changes that occurred and were board approved at the May 23rd board meeting. Since that time, we then worked to move through a process with the county superintendent and move individuals and contracts forward. So with the shifts in titles and responsibilities and recognizing the tremendous talents and skills of our central office leadership team, I'm pleased to bring forward the recommendation to the Board of Education of the following changes. Dr. Lee McDonald, who currently serves as Assistant Superintendent of Pupil Services and Planning, to serve moving forward as Deputy Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Charity Camello, currently serving as our Director of Human Resources, to serve in the capacity of Assistant Superintendent for Personnel. Dr. Barbara Gould, who currently serves as our Director of Counseling, Health, and Wellness, to serve in the capacity of Chief Academic Officer. And Sue Totaro, who currently serves in the role of Special Assistant for Strategic Initiatives, to serve in the capacity of Chief Equity Officer for the district. This team will join Dr. Russo, Patrick Duncan as the Special Assistant for Labor Relation, and Kia Bergman, our Director of Communications, and myself to serve as our central office team. With that, it's also important to understand that there are current titles that exist that won't be filled during the 23-24 school year. So the Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction will no longer be filled moving forward. The Assistant Superintendent of Personnel, Pupil Services and Planning will not be filled. The Director of HR will not be filled. The Director of Counseling, Health, and Wellness will not be filled. We will, however, post a Director of Counseling that will move back to the WWPAA, the Administrators Association, and that will be posted tomorrow. Also, Mr. Totaro's role as Special Assistant for Strategic Initiatives will not be filled. So it's a 5-for-5 switch, some titles and some realignment of responsibilities. There was some misunderstanding that somehow we might be filling 5 additional roles, and that's not the case. So I want to make sure everyone's clear that this is taking our current team, doing some realignments, and then bringing forward a new Director of Counseling as Ms. Gould will Dr. Gould, will move to the Chief Academic Officer. So again, I'm just thrilled to work with these individuals. They give tremendous amounts of time, energy, care, love, and support to this school community. They have each given nearly a decade and or up to multiple decades to this district, and they have a tremendous wealth of knowledge of the inner workings of WWP, and I'm just really proud to work with them, serve with them, and serve this community alongside them. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Adderall. Chris?
Okay, we'll start with Ms. Krug. Okay, we'll start with Ms. Krug.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Maliga.
Yes.
Ms. Shetty. Yes. Ms. Zovich.
Yes.
Ms. Bonsall.
Yes.
Ms. Chiniera.
Yes.
Ms. Ho.
Yes.
Ms. McEwen.
Yes.
Ms. Juliana.
Yes. Okay. Again, congratulations. all of you. So tonight, we also acknowledged or voted on some retirements, so I'd like to acknowledge those. We have Jane Curran, elementary teacher from Town Center, retiring after 9 years in the district, and David Olson, a special education teacher from High School South, retiring after 29 years in the district. So I just want to thank you both again for your years of service to the district and wish you the best of luck in your retirement. All right, we now go to the approval of board minutes. Can I have a motion to approve the May 23 minutes? Dana and Loy, any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions?
I'm abstaining.
I abstain.
Okay. All right. Chris, did you get those? Yeah, okay. Any board liaison reports? Yep, Dana?
Okay, we'll see who's listening at home and if they take some of these items to heart. So, or action on them, I should say. As the liaison to the West Windsor Recreation Commission, I would like to remind families that there are many summer camps and programs which have openings for this summer. In addition, both the WWP Community Education and the Plainsboro Recreation Departments have many summer programs that are continue to be open as well. Please check their websites for more information. The following is a sampling of what is offered, most of which have spots remaining. WWP Community Ed, WW Rec, and Plainsboro Rec each have a full and half-day camps for children from preschool through 6th grade with extended day options starting the week of June 26 and extending until mid-August, and can be taken as few or as many weeks as a family needs. Community Ed has a full range of specialized camps from Camp Invention, Let's Dance, Saki, Acting, Mad Science, Art Camp, Pottery Camp, Junior Chef, Sewing, and many STEAM opportunities. The West Windsor Rec has basketball camps from kindergarten to 9th grades, Winter Guard, which is like color guard, flag football, lacrosse, volleyball, tennis, and some general sports programs, and many other opportunities. Plainsboro Rec has a museum camp, tennis, fencing, science Olympiad, self-defense for women, volleyball, and many options at the Plainsboro Preserve, including a family fishing clinic and many nature programs. And Plainsboro also has a wide variety of special needs camps and programs. Both camps also offer youth police academies during the summer. West Windsor's program is filled for the summer, but Plainsboro's has a few openings, and their program is the week of July 31st and is open to Plainsboro students entering grades 6 through 8. And I'd also like to share 2 programs I was able to attend this past weekend. On Saturday, High School North's a cappella groups performed at the West Windsor Farmers Market. 3 groups performed, including Out of the Blue, which is a mixed group, Silver Lining, which is a soprano-alto group, and the Night Owls, which is a tenor bass group. And the Steel Band also performed. These groups were amazing, and a special thank you to the teachers, administration, and the farmers market for giving these students the opportunity to perform for our greater community. And there's another chance to see them perform actually tomorrow night at High School North in the band room. They will be performing at 7:30, and it's open to the public. And also on Saturday, along with Ms. Chinera. I attended the High School North South Asian American Student Association annual show, or called SASA, to a sold-out crowd. High School South does a similar performance which occurred earlier in the school year. This show was written and choreographed by the students. It was engaging and well-run. Thank you to the teacher advisors, administrators, and the security staff for managing the performance, over 200 students and over 1,000 audience members, which included those students. So thank you for these wonderful opportunities we have for our students.
Thank you, Dana. Are there any other liaison reports? Yep, Loy?
Actually, I was going to say anything, but as the school year winds down, Liz and I were both PTA liaisons to the PTAs in West Windsor and schools in Plainsboro, and we just want to say thank you to all the PTA boards for all their hard work. I know they're probably planning for their carnivals and end of school year events as we speak, so just thank you for it's been a pleasure working with you all, and we look forward to next year. So thank you to all the PTA boards and the folks who are volunteering next year to continue the good work in the schools. So thank you on behalf of Liz and I.
Thanks. Any other liaison reports? Okay. New business? Okay, so that takes us to the second opportunity for public comments. The board invites comments from members of our community who are present. Each participant is asked to give his or her name and address prior to making a statement, which will be limited to 3 minutes in accordance with Board Policy 0167. All statements shall be directed to the presiding officer. This public comment period shall be limited to 15 minutes. Are there any public comments?
Sunny greetings, it's still daytime or twilight. So another opportunity for reorganization may happen as I progress with what I'm going to say. Why the sky is dark? Answer came to expanding universe, Olbert's paradox. Why did the superintendent say he's not going anywhere anytime soon? The answer to that is going to result into some profound revelations. Tonight I assert that the superintendent needs publicity of his social engineering skills gone wrong and some buried in the past. And yet, he has cold feet. He doesn't want to do anything that is reasonable, that's required. And so I thought I will help the superintendent. And I'm going to offer him some socks because he has cold feet. He won't do the late start. Can I continue? He won't do the late start. He won't release his annual evaluations, and still he's confident he's not going anywhere. How do we know what is in those evaluations? Back in Connecticut, the evaluations are to be made public, so the board has devised a strategy where they put a little post-it note there, we evaluated you. Is this happening here? Because I did Oprah, nothing. I tried to do the common law release, nothing. I asked for the template, and they're saying there is no template. I asked the NJSBA, and they said they can use our online template, but the lady didn't respond that. So he clearly has cold feet for not starting the late start sooner. And we know he can keep awake till 4:30 in the morning. There's still time to do this. Plus, he needs to release his evaluations, and it can be tolerated. He has no privacy interest in it. It's our money, and we need to know how the superintendent is performing. If he doesn't want to do that, he must resign. And if he doesn't resign, I have enough that I'm giving him 15 days, 14 days to resign. He can ignore me, but then more things will come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want this?
Right,
Sir?
Thank you. Any other public comments?
Hi, I'm Andrea Bean. I'm president of the West Windsor-Plainsboro Administration Association. On behalf of our association members, I wish to express my gratitude to the board for ratifying our contract this evening. The decision is not only a testament to our shared commitment to the education of our students, but also the recognition of the value and importance of our collective efforts as a team. Throughout the entire process leading up to this very moment, we have felt a profound sense of respect and appreciation. The board has consistently shown their dedication and appreciation, fostering an environment that values the contributions of all stakeholders. This collaborative approach has allowed us to voice concerns, share expertise, and work together towards a common goal, the betterment of education in West Windsor and Plainsboro. As we embark on the next 5 years, our focus remains steadfastly on the children of the district. They are the heart of everything we do, and we are committed to providing them with the best possible educational experiences. We understand that our role as educators extends beyond the mere transmission of knowledge. It is our duty to inspire, guide, and empower our students to become lifelong learners who thoughtfully contribute to a diverse and changing world with confidence, strength of character, and a love of learning. In this endeavor, we are ready to work hand in hand with members of the Board of Education. Collaboration between teachers, administrators, board members, and parents is paramount in an educational service system that thrives. Together, we can develop innovative strategies, implement effective policies, and ensure that every student receives the support they need to succeed. In closing, thank you. Thank you for your support. This decision not only benefits us as educators, but it serves as a symbol of the board's commitment to the education of our students. We embrace this opportunity to work together to shape the future of education for the children of West Windsor and Plainsboro. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Are there any other comments?
Good evening, all. Milind Manurkar, Slayback Drive, West Windsor Township. Quick question. I know the late start committee has been formed, and I believe there were 2 or 3 meetings that happened. So, can we expect some periodic updates or the outcome of those meetings? And also, can we know who are all on the committee? I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Okay, hearing none, I will close this public comment portion, or the second opportunity for public comments.
I think for this one, I'm going to ask Mr. Pachazy to talk about the guidelines surrounding public employees' evaluations so that we can educate the public around those rules.
Sure, I'd be happy to provide some comment on that. Evaluation of public employees is a personnel matter. It's a personnel item, which is not something that is privy to the public as a personnel matter. So that information is under OPRA. There's an exception to OPRA for that purpose. Therefore, it's not something that is given to the public. So
if I was to OPRA my child's teacher's evaluations, would I be entitled to receive them?
you would not.
If I was to open my child's principal's evaluation, would I be entitled to receive them?
You would not.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pachazy. All right. Now we will need to recess back into closed executive session, so I'll need to read this statement. Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act authorizes boards of education to meet in executive session under certain circumstances. Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act requires the board to adopt a resolution at a public meeting to go into private session. Now therefore be it resolved by the West Windsor-Plainsboro Regional School District Board of Education that it is necessary to meet in executive session to discuss certain items involving the superintendent evaluation. Be it further resolved that any discussion held by the board, which need not remain confidential, will be made public as soon as feasible. The minutes of the executive session will not be disclosed until the need for confidentiality no longer exists. Be it further resolved that the board will not return to open session to conduct business at the conclusion of the executive session. So can I have a motion to adjourn to closed session? Robin and Louisa, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Great. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.